this place, this magical place, a place of big skies and open space, a place where I'd felt unburied in times when my life and my heartache had buried me. This my escape place. It had been a long time since I'd been here, one day last year only, and then 2 years, a 2-year break under the circumstances of 2020 and 2021 with a child that's shielding. This place had not been visited and I'd missed it. And I'd forgotten the healing energy here, the big skies, the ability to breathe and to dream. This place, it was joyful to be back. And I don't know who was more pleased, me or the dogs. Their utter joy at one of their favourite walks in the world revisited. It was so good for the soul. And those skies, those big skies, those skies had literally saved me. In real, practical terms, these skies had set me free again. This place was so full of magic. Genius Loci, the spirited place, it had taken me half a century to realise that my personal magic connects at place. When I was a child under secret glades, pushing through forests to long forgotten railways, I'd heard those railways. My mum had told me I was dreaming, until I climbed forgotten fences and jumped ditches and found the rail tracks. But this place, this was my healing place. And it was amazing to see the ocean here once more. I'd been coming here now for nearly a decade, but I bought my own place here 7 years ago, a little caravan called Dottie. And I bought her when I was completely broken and ground to dust. My hometown was full of secrets discovered, a new person every week coming out of the woodwork to say they were part of the cheating lies. I had been devastated, destroyed, a trusting heart completely gone. I couldn't breathe there. I didn't want to move there. I couldn't look at anybody there. All my friends turned out to be part of an abuser's puppet show. Sisters gone, family gone, friends gone. So I ran, and this is where I came. And here I could breathe. Here the weight of that heartache lifted and floated into the sky. In this healing place, the sky is important. These big skies are the skies that let me breathe again. When I say this place saved me, I mean literally. It saved me. So to say I'd felt that there was a part of me missing not visiting this place is an understatement. I'd arrived at my caravan and she was in A bit of a state. There were things to fix, pipes to fix. It was a busy day, but finally I'd got down to the beach. Sand castles built on a beach, easily destroyed. I'd felt that in my own life. Easily destroyed, but fixable with time and big open skies. And I think the big lockdown of all our lives had felt a little bit like I'd felt those years back. That inability to breathe, that being stuck, that fear of what might happen. It felt similar, but without the crushing heartache. And I'd needed this place then. But of course, borders were closed. We were trying to keep safe. But I was back now, and there was nobody here anyway. But it was a joy to be back. It was a joy to revisit and to breathe once more. So I got back in my car and I headed, still in the early morning mists, a boiling hot day, through sandy lanes back to Dottie to finish preparing and cleaning her. But we were back, and her colourful soul greeted me. The view that I'd sat at in disbelief in those tragedy years, still there, still greeting me. Banners I'd bought to remind me of what's important, still there. Love, wise old owls, fairy lights for my fairy light therapy, reminders to walk on the beach, and magical crystals found in charity shops for pennies. My reading chair on the balcony was still there. Oh, the days I'd swung in that in disbelief. And a balcony in desperate need of repair. All of the brand new bamboo strips I'd brought to stop the dogs from escaping. Greyhounds can post themselves through tiny gaps. Had rotted. Sea water does damage. Like too many tears, my caravan had been battered. So there was work to do and plans taking shape, but I was here. So I sat down and I opened my nurturing decks, my Mother Mary deck and my Starstream Oracle, and I pulled two cards, and they were both cards number 1, a 1 and a 1, an angel number of change, of transformation, of awakening, of surrender, of having faith. And I realised through the angel number 1-1 that this place was about to save me all over again. Post-traumatic stress had had me. Disorders had had me. Those crushing years had done damage. But the book said, it is not a dying that is happening, beloved, but an emerging of new life. It's occurring now. Remember that you are not only being guided away from what has been, but towards a new dawn. And my new dawn was going to fix this balcony too. I wanted the caravan to have a gift for fixing me. I would fix it too. I just had a guy visit to quote the work on this balcony. It seems it's sound. There are poles. This pole needs fixing. There's uprights that need replacing. There's one board that needs replacing. But fundamentally, it's sound. The metal grid that normally I file back and repaint every year was still crumbling. I was told that it's because it can see the sea. If metal sees the sea, it disintegrates every year, no matter what you do. His plan was to jet wash, to grind back the metal again, to paint, to deck stain. I thought I could probably do that. He laughed at the bamboo. He said, this stuff near the sea won't even last you a year. This was 2 years and it had disintegrated. He wasn't lying there. So, this is work I think I can do myself. I have plans to replace these broken fairy lights. They got battered in 75-mile-an-hour winds, I was told. To clean back the metal grid, to do something exciting and magical for my life-saving, life-affirming balcony. Gosh, if this floor could tell a tale, what a tale it would tell. So it was time to re-heal at Dottie and to give back and heal her too. And look at those flowers of fire were saying action. Down there, look, part of the solar lights, no wonder they're not working. But the flowers, action, it calls. The spirit of place calling to me again, action, freedom. I'd walk to the fields behind this hedge, a part of the site as well. Dog walking fields. It's a tiny site, just 25 caravans and loads of dog walking fields. And I felt freedom. And then as I thought that, red kites revisited. Red kites swooping over the newly mown fields that are linked to the caravan site. They were visiting daily, spending hours swooping over the newly cut grass, whispering to me of big skies, look up, there's magic here. The amazing red kites, part of the Genius Loci of my healing space. So it was sunrise to sunset in this magical place, connecting and walking with Genius Loci again. This my healing space where the big skies are a huge part of the voice that comes to me. Look up, have hope, transform. The healing time is here again.